Guys, how are you doing now? I did have my tournament at Hayling on Friday. Sorry I haven't given you guys an update. Sorry I haven't actually posted anything over the weekend. It's been very busy, just with life stuff, coaching, and also I had a whole day in London yesterday filming something with True Challenge, and I will obviously, hopefully, I did do a bit of vlogging. I'm not the best vlogger, to be perfectly honest, so I don't know whether I'm actually going to share it, because we'll see what it looks like. Anyway, enough about that. I'm going to do the review on Hayling today, and give you guys my the positives and obviously the negatives of it. So firstly, South Region event, another class. Just the class level just above. I love playing the Hampshire events, but honestly South Region just makes it look like Mickey Mouse. 7 under won it, followed closely by 6 under, closely by 5 under, and around their 18-hole tournament, and that's some impressive golf. So yeah, I mean, we're talking top 2 county players from every county playing obviously in the south, and yeah, I mean, it's just another, it was great experience, another level. You can tell just by when you get there on the day, obviously they're playing better golf courses, tougher golf courses, and yeah, but it was a great experience, and I really did handle myself a lot better than Romsey. I felt I learned from Romsey, even though the scoring didn't necessarily show it. So let's talk about the round. 12 over I shot 83 around there, the course passed 71. And I don't feel like that really reflected how well I played on the day. The positives I definitely can take. Irons were really good actually. I was almost better being further away from the flag than I was being closer to it, and I'll show you why that was the case. But turned up on the day, rather than pumping myself up, which I think I did at Romsey, going out there as almost I'm a cage fighter, I was a lot slower. I was breathing a lot more. I made sure that I was just taking everything in and taking some time to approach what I'm actually going to do. So I found myself throughout the day stopping and slowing myself down, because normally, especially when I'm under pressure or I've got a few nerves, everything speeds up. I talk a lot quicker, I'm very animated, and normally I'm always ahead of my Pro-Am team. Like, I'm always halfway down the fairway, whereas this time I was behind them the whole day. I just got my bag, very slow, and I think that helped with the heart rate. I feel like that helped with the breathing, and also I just think it helped just in general, focusing on the shot that I was trying to achieve at that time. So first hole, par 3, 8 iron, 190 to the flag. It was downwind, but I felt with the adrenaline, I think it was better to be short of the flag than it was to be long. I hit a great 8 iron, probably the best shot I could possibly hit. Flew straight at the flag, everything was balanced, everything was poised. It felt like the work that I have been putting into my game is starting to really pay off. It was the wrong club. I probably could have hit a 7 iron, but par, definitely on that hole, I'd take 100%. So that was actually really good. Par 5, parred that as well. Next hole, I have a new 3 iron which I haven't shown you guys yet, and it is an absolute monster. Like, this thing goes so long. Like, downwind of one of the holes, it went a good 300 yards. Like, I mean, it is a links course, so obviously you're hitting the deck, it's like concrete, it's going to run out. But even into the wind, this thing's still doing 230, 240, which is more than enough, especially that I'm going to use around this year. So I love that club, definitely going to show you that. But yeah, anyway, so 3 iron off a lot of tees, and the amount of times I had a wedge in my hand and I'm missing the green, or I'm leaving myself 40-foot putts, and it was just not good enough. I feel like the putting stroke was a lot better. I feel like my putting's a lot better. My green reading was poor, so that I left myself a lot of 6-foot putts, 7-foot putts, and I didn't hole a single one of them. So whereas half the field would have been making birdie from the positions I was in, I'm making bogey. So it's almost like a 2-shot swing. Anyway, bogeyed the 3rd, gone to the 4th again, hit 3 iron. This time I had about 170 to the flag, hit no, 160, had a 7, it was slightly into, just pulled it a bit, it was pin high, didn't get up and down. Nothing I could do there really. Par 3, all the par 3s are great. I hit every single green in regulation on the par 3s, which I think is a massive difference, which really cost me last year, and it shows that obviously the iron and the swing's holding under pressure. It was drawing a bit too much, but I mean, I was leaving it on the green, so enough said around there. You need to find the greens. Didn't make a single birdie, didn't see it hole any of those putts, and also I 3-whacked on one of the par 3s, again giving it too much respect. I feel like I hit the putt I wanted to, but I didn't obviously commit. I didn't hit the, obviously I've committed to the wrong line, let's just say. Anyway, So that was all good. Gone to the next hole, hard par 4, or is stroke index 1, it's like 450, but it's actually downwind, so I've ripped 3 on, got a gap wedge, best wedge shot of the day, leave it within say 6 foot, hold the putt, back to 1 over. I'm calm. I'm going on to the 7th hole now. I'm back to 1 over. I'm thinking, actually, I could actually do well here. Go on to the par 5, into winds, but I didn't feel like I could get there in 2, so I didn't take the driver. I felt like a bit of course management would be sensible. 3 on, hit another 5 on, then it'd leave a flick in with a wedge. That didn't go to plan. Good 3 on. 7 iron, 5 iron I thinned, so now I've got like 140 left to the flag. Still not a bad distance. I pull it left into the gauze, never saw it again. Provisional, didn't get up and down, 8. So that's why you can see the 8 there. Now, you know, if you saw my vlog around Hayling, that I knew I was going to have one of those shots. Not new, but I was expecting it. So when it did happen, I didn't panic. I didn't go, oh my God, what's going to happen? I've just made 3, I'm back to now 4 over. Before, that would have been a total like card wreck. I would have been just gone. Could have coped with it a bit better because obviously the scoring didn't help. However, I think I had a plan, I had an action. There was the consequences. I dealt with it, gone to the next tee, ripped 6 iron, got it in play, and again left myself 120 yards to the flag, and I've missed the green. Gone to the next hole, left myself 140 yards to the flag, and again I'm hitting wedge because he's all downwind. Missed the green. Just loads of that. Next hole, I've ripped 3 iron, I've got a 50-yard pitch shot into the flag, I've left it like 15-20 feet above the hole, didn't make birdie. So you can see if my wedge play, or if I could have taken any one of those players in the field's wedge game and added it to my tee shots and everything like that, I feel like I could have not contended. There's no way I'm good enough to hit 7 under at the moment, but we could have been more of that 1 over level, 1 under mark. I'm confident in that. So that was basically the story for the back 9. You see all those bogeys, and I'm hitting great tee shots, leaving myself 120, 80-yard shots to the flag, and they're just going nowhere near where I'm then not getting up and down, or I'm 3-whacking. And yeah, it's frustrating. It was really frustrating because I felt like I was a better player. I don't think the score did myself justice. So yeah. That's basically like the review. I mean, obviously the other holes, again, I was making good pars. That double, I put out the back of the green on, I think that was 16. It was up against, like, they cut down the gauze and it was up against a root, so I had to hack out the back of the green. Didn't get up and down from there, again, a double. So, recap of Hayling. I was so much better, and I feel like I'm so excited to go and play my next tournament. It's at Petersfield, it's on the 9th of June. We go and do a practice log around there, obviously, and I feel so excited to go and play because I took the experience from Romsey, I took it to Hayling, and as a player and as a person I'm growing. I feel like I'm not making the same mistakes. I'm still making loads of mistakes, but as long as I can like keep fixing a few mistakes every round, I'm really looking forward to like September, like around August period where there's loads of tournaments. I feel like I should be peaking. Game plan, lots of wedge play now. Not on the range. I'm not going to do loads of wedge play on the range. I don't think it really helps. I'm going to do loads on the golf course in like real life situations, really test myself. Dave Pelt stuff, all of that. Putting, I think it's definitely getting there. Green reading, obviously through experience, and I have done aim point before, so I think it might be worth going back and having a look at that again. But I think the more confident I'm getting with the putter, the better. It's 100% definitely not all there, but you can see, I can see some small improvements, and obviously it's a long journey. Wedge play putting, basically. Swing felt so good in the day. I didn't have a single swing thought. I hit it. Yes, I hit some bad shots, but they're not disaster bad shots, which I think makes a huge difference. So there's a small update, guys. Thank you for all the love and support that you have given on the channel recently. It's very much appreciated. I'm sure I'm saying I will upload some more golf stuff and course vlogs for you. I'm going this weekend to meet Ollie again. If you saw our last match, I'm going to his golf clubs. I'm going to go and play Friday, Saturday with him, go and test some new golf clubs, which would be great. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description, so go and check him out, go and sub. And I've got loads of golf coming up. Loads of golf, loads of playing. I'm really enjoying it. I hope this review is a lot more happy than the last review. I've learned a lot from playing Hayling. No, the scoring wasn't great. but I didn't come last. But yeah, I'm learning a lot. I think each time I walk away from them, as long as I've learned something, there's no way I can not succeed. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching, helping, liking, commenting. As always, if you're not, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later.